Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I just wanted to do a makeup tutorial on my whole face makeup, from the eyes and everything, and yeah, just have fun doing whatever came to mind and using the So Jaded palette again by ColourPop. This palette is so bomb, like I want to use it every day now. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Please do not forget to subscribe, give this video a big thumbs up, and turn on the notification bell right next to the subscribe button so every time I upload you're notified. And yeah, let's just get to this video. Okay, so I did this eye off camera and I'm like kind of obsessed with it. It's like a smoky warm eye kind of. Now I'm just going to do this eye off camera, and of course I'm going to be using the So Jaded ColourPop collaboration with Catherine Lights again. If you see my previous video, I'm so obsessed with this palette right now and I just want to use more variety of shades. So yeah. So first shade I use is Royal Jewels, this transition shade right here. I'm using this Morphe M505 brush. I like this brush because it's so fluffy and narrow, so it gets really in depth in the crease. It gets really in depth in the crease, but it also blends really nice. Now I'm going to use the shade Your Gem, which is actually my favorite kind of transition shade. On the same brush, I'm keeping it really tight on the crease. So I do windshield wiper motions just to get the shade all over. And then I do circular motions just to make sure it's nice and blended. Then I'm going to mix two shades, the shade Carnelian and Garnet. So this shade right here and this shade right here. It makes like a nice warm berry shade. So I'm using the same brush, doing the same thing I did. I'm gonna go ahead and use the Amethyst shade. It's purple, like shimmer shade, on the Morphe M506 brush. Then I'm gonna keep it blend it in the outer corner, then blend upwards. I'm blending like real soft windshield wiper motions just to have like the depth in the eyeshadow. It's all about building and blending. Now I'm gonna use this shade named Ruby. It's just like shimmer, kind of like cranberry shade. I think the shade Ruby is so appropriate because Ruby is like the color of like a red shade. So I'm taking my flat brush, my Morphe M167. I want to spray it first, of course. I'm spraying it because it's not really like it's like a shimmer, not a metallic shade. So the metallic shades in this palette is so bomb. Like I didn't even have to spray it. I'm just placing it all over like the inner corner. I'm gonna take some of my finger just to make it more poppin'. Then I'm gonna take some black gel liner. Any liner will do. And then I'm not gonna do the cat eye. I'm just gonna mark a line there, nice and tight on the lash line. But the fun part, I'm gonna use the same shade I used yesterday, was I was obsessed with, the shade Diamond. So it's the first shade on the palette. So I said it was squishy, but it's like I don't know, like it's such a like pretty shade just to put on top of eyeshadow, and it makes it like all over kind of glitter shade, which I am obsessed with. So you can see like it just, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it just makes like a all over like glitter. It's not like pigmented with like a color. Alright, so now onto the face. I'm gonna use the Too Faced Hangover Prime and Set Refresh replenishing primer setting spray. So I like to use it for both. like I mentioned. I also love this spray because it leaves like a, you know how some sprays is like really like so powerful that it leaves like little dots, but I love to set this spray really in between makeup because it's powerful, but it's like so like gentle and it's just so natural looking and it makes your skin look dewy, and love it. I love it, love it, love it. Look how nice my skin looks with that. Alright, so I wait till it's tacky and you already know the drill. So for foundation, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation. We're loving this foundation lately. I'm going to use the Morphe EA brush. So I apply like 2 small pumps. And then I just dip the brush and then just apply it on my face. Yeah, I can imagine the winter already with this foundation. It's darker now. And I'm not that pale yet, like my palest yet. I'm gonna get more pale in the winter, watch. And it is very dark already, so I'm gonna have to get a lighter shade. Because I like my foundation a little bit darker, but not too much. Now this brush is gonna leave streak marks, definitely, so I blend it with a sponge right after. I feel like those freelance makeup artists just blending my foundation with this brush. I just apply one more pump for this side. If your foundation is a little bit darker, just make sure you blend all the way in the neck. Even the ear, the back of the neck right here, because if your hair is up, it's going to leave like a mark right there. And I'm going to spray my sponge with the Too Faced spray and just blend it. For concealer, I'm going to be using the Morphe Fluidity Concealer in the shade C215. I like this concealer because I remind me of the Tarte Shape Tape for some reason. Super full coverage and not too mattifying either. But I still like to spray my sponge with a matte concealer because it just makes it look more natural. Not matte and dry under the eyes. I'm gonna spray everything one more time until I set everything else. But I like to do this before I apply powder because it just helps everything melt in. I'm gonna use the same spray. Now I'm gonna set with the Hourglass powder. Now the tip for this, like I always say, I always take a little bit of powder, kind of tap off the axis, and I leave a little bit. And then, because I don't like my under eyes looking kind of like dry, so I just take a little bit, because if I use too much powder, it's going to look like drying kind of. And I do the same thing all over my face. I just grab a little bit and then just blend it. And it just helps with the dryness because I don't want dry looking skin. I just ate farina. If you know, you know how bomb that is. Now I'm gonna bronze my face with the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette. I love this. Been using it a lot lately. I like using my Morphe M527 brush. I like this brush just to bronze, not like really in-depth contour, unless I'm like going out somewhere, like really special. But yeah, just like, you know, obviously some color in the skin and then just bronzing with this brush. And then I actually contour by baking. That gives it like a nice natural contour effect. I will usually contour with like cream contour, that if I want to like be extra, and yeah. Gotta have my double chin because that ain't cute. And I'm gonna take some Laura Mercier powder. This is a really matte powder, so I like to bake with this. This is just helping clean any bronzer that fell like down more. Just cleaning it up, and then I also like that contour effect. I usually bake where I do get oily, so I get oily like on my chin and my nose, which is combo skin sometimes. So yeah, I'm just gonna do my eyebrows real quick. Alright, so the lashes I'm gonna apply is by Tarte in the style Girl Boss. So I love these lashes because they're very like, the band is really thin, which is easier for beginners to apply. Because usually thick bands are a little bit harder. So I feel like for more like already into makeup, I prefer like thicker bands. But even these are perfect for anyone. But I'm just saying like these specific ones are perfect for like beginners because the band, which is this part right here, is like really like thin and it's easier. Alright, so now I'm gonna go to the under eyes. I already applied my lashes. Morphe M213 brush. And I'm gonna use the shade Carnel and Garnet. This shade and this shade. I'm gonna mix it. I want to keep it really tight on the lash line. This is gonna be like the star of the makeup look. And then I'm gonna smudge some black liner later. And then, yeah, the look is gonna come together. Now I'm gonna apply some blush, the Becca Mineral Blush in the shade Flower Child. Now I'm gonna set my face with the Urban Decay All Nighter spray. For highlight, I'm gonna use the Wet n Wild loose highlighting powder in the shade I'm So Lit. My all-time favorite highlight at the moment. I like this highlight because it's very blinding, so a little bit goes a long way. But it's like a nice, like champagne color. And for the nose, since I do have a wide nose, I don't want to apply highlight with the big highlighting brush. The big highlighting brush that I usually use right now. I like to use a little brush because it makes it more like detailed. You can see the highlight more. It makes your nose appear smaller, less versus wide. So for lips, I'm gonna mix the Maybelline Shaping Lip Liner in the shade Dusty Rose, but also the Maybelline lipstick in the shade Beige Babe. Now I'm gonna take some of the gel liner I used before and go on my waterline. See how this makes it like very like, look at the difference, wow. So this is a gel liner. I will usually set it with some black eyeshadow, so I'm gonna grab another palette that has black. That's how you're gonna make it last long and not really bleed when you use gel liner. So I'm gonna see like a pop up inner corner highlight, so I'm gonna use Moonstone from the palette. Alright, so that's it for the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this night out makeup look, and I'll see you on the next video. Please do not forget to subscribe. Bye bye.